You are welcome to today's class.
Today we are looking at The Call to Be an Author.
Author's authenticity. In the world of creative pursuits, writing holds a unique position. It is both an art and a craft, a form of self-expression, and a means of sharing stories, ideas, and experiences with the world. For many writers, the urge to create, to put words on paper, stems from something deep within, often referred to as a calling. This calling is what compels writers to embark on the long, sometimes grueling journey of crafting a book, even when the path ahead is fraught with challenges. But what does it mean to have a calling to write a book? How does one know if they are being called to write? And what role does this sense of calling play in the actual process of writing? The intersection of calling and craft. While calling and passion are crucial elements of book writing, they are not enough on their own to ensure success. Writing a book also requires skill, discipline, and an understanding of the craft. A writer may feel deeply called to share their story, but if they lack the tools to do so effectively, their message may never reach its intended audience. This is where the importance of honing one's craft comes into play. Writing is an art form, but it is also a skill that can be learned, practiced, and refined over time. Even the most naturally gifted writers must work to improve their craft, whether through formal education, workshops, or self-study. The process of writing, revising, and editing a book is where the intersection of calling and craft becomes most apparent. For many writers, answering the call to write means dedicating themselves to lifelong learning. They must be willing to accept constructive criticism, embrace the revision process, and continually strive to improve their work. This can be a humbling experience, especially for those who may have initially believed that their calling alone would be enough to carry them to success. However, it is through this combination of passion, dedication, and craft that great books are born. Staying true to your call. Rejection is an inevitable part of the writing journey, but for those who feel called to create, it can be especially painful. When a writer pours their heart and soul into a book, only to have it rejected by audience, agents, publishers, or readers, it can feel like a personal failure. However, rejection does not diminish the validity of a writer's calling. In fact, it is often through rejection that writers grow and refine their work. The key to overcoming rejection is resilience. Writers must learn to separate their self-worth from the external validation of others. Just because a book is rejected does not mean that it lacks merit or that the writer is unworthy of success. Many of the most celebrated authors faced multiple rejections before their work was finally accepted, and their perseverance paid off in the end. For writers with a calling, rejection is not a sign to give up, it is a challenge to keep going. They understand that the road to publication is rarely straightforward, and they are willing to endure setbacks in order to fulfill their purpose. Whether they choose to revise their manuscript, self-publish, or try again with a different project, these writers remain committed to their calling, no matter the obstacles they face.